Have no fear, the king is here to play the sounds of the city for you and yours. So come on in, let's get it on. I was the first African American or black DJ in the Macon area in 1954. The distinction of being the first DJ to play a James Brown record, I think that had some effect on my career. George Patton, who was the part owner and manager of WBML Radio, he had seen how well some of the stations in other markets were doing that had black DJs. He decided that he wanted to get on that, pardon the expression, gravy train also. And he called around making inquiries as to who somebody else thought would make a good DJ. And at that time I mentioned I was in the insurance business. He called the insurance company that I was associated with. The manager suggested that we talk. And we did, and that's what happened. History was made. As you would come in the building from Mulberry Street all the way to the back of the building and to the left, you would enter into the WIBB studios. We had two studios, one for live broadcast and one for the regular broadcast from the main studio. It was known as the Robert E. Lee Building. It was an office building that housed several offices for different companies, including the Phil Walden Booking Agency and Management Agency. We were on the bottom floor. That's about what it was.
Not only was Hamp Swain a popular DJ, he was also host of the Teenage Dance Party. The talent show was broadcast in front of a live audience and aired on WIBB.
This was a talent party. If you could sing or if you could dance or if you played an instrument, then you would come to rehearsal and we would place you on the show. The show ran for an hour. We would rehearse on Thursday nights and we would present our show on Saturday mornings. In fact, I have pictures at the house of the crowd lined up to go into the Roxy Theater, which was an old metal building. The theater was made from this metal, I think they called it a quotient hut or something like that, but it was a semi-round building and had the slanted floor. Must have seated maybe 800 or more. I left WIBB in 1979. I felt that it was time for me to make a move. I was, I think, in my early 50s or approaching the 50s, and I felt that it was time to move to something a little more civilized. Not that I thought radio was uncivilized, but I wanted something more solid, so to speak, and I'd always wanted to get into the automobile business, and that was the direction I headed in.